I'm not driving this car very well. Right, step up. I think somehow slammed into me. I was leaving in later. Nope. Oh, bad positioning. Got away with it. Oh. I must have been close to the barrier. Oh, bollocks. I've still got 2 more laps of this. Oh yeah. Whoa. Do not want to get on the curbs. Oh my word. So what do? I get off straight on the curbs. Right, stay on the curbs. That's already about past that. Not sure I'm driving fast enough to win this race. good position to be in.
Yeah.
That was very, very close. Lost me half a second. Seconds. 2.5 laps. Oh. Sorry, McEwen. This is going to be pretty close. Pretty upset if I spun out. No chance of recovering. Oh my goodness. Just turned in on me. Very weird driving from the AI there. way more challenging than it should have been. Hopefully the next race will be a bit of fun. Suzuka. $900 or less. Let's see if I can do it with this car. One down, 18 to go. Start taking some time out of the guy's lead. I'm going to try and not, well, I won't be able to pit at this pace, so I've got to protect my tyres, but I've also got to maintain fuel and catch by about 15 seconds, so I'm probably not going fast enough to make my strategy work at the moment. 87% fuel, so I might be able to go a bit faster. 5% fuel in the bag at the moment. Goodness, leader's getting away. That is not good. Not gonna win on the strategy at the moment. Oh, he's getting away. My only hope is they're going to have to pit twice. Okay, boss. Sleep well. That's partially good news. I think he went in 146. Still in the pits. Oh, sheesh. Tyres are in pretty good shape. Question is whether I can maintain this pace. Managed to take a few seconds off lead, but I probably need. If they're only pitting once, I need another 12 seconds, I think. Go to 3. Go to 3 on the fuel map to see if I can close down. Oh, there, right, here's the moment. 1:18. And in the pits at 1:18. Moment of truth. Kawakami. Oh my word! Oh! Almost lost it. Oh, he's out of the pits already. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well, I've got 4 laps to try and catch them. I think I'm in net 3rd place at the moment, which is acceptable to accomplish the weekly task. But I'd rather win the race. Hold. That's going to be a terrible time. Slightly concerning that those two at the front have pitted. Oh my word, this car will lose the back end so easily. Please, pet. Okay. So why isn't that last guy pitting? Oh my word, this car. Yeah, the tyres are really starting to wear down now. I don't think I'm going to make up 10 seconds in 2 laps. So, if I've got any chance of winning, it's going to have to be that he has to pit. It'll be pretty stupid for him to pit on the last lap. Classic AI silliness. Oh no. Used a bit too much fuel. Oh, he's pitting. Okay, I'll just take it easy now then. So silly. Why would you set the AI to pit on the last lap? He had enough fuel to get to the end. He had hard tyres on. I'm just going to cruise in. There's no point in messing around with it. Don't understand how I managed to pull away from Kawakami. I missed that. Driving 2.5 seconds slower. Well, I'll take it. Well, that was partially fun. Right. And after all that, GT3 RS. Nice. That's annoying. 20 million for that. Silly. Right. What's gonna be fun? Annoying. As usual. Life.
Sales pipeline. Finding the best prospects feels impossible. Meet Katie, your AI.
Special ed detectives. Captain to see you. Thank you. Yeah, so bad. This one's going. This one's going. Are you okay? Sorry, no. I gotta get. We'll do it again. It's our time. Our time. Marcy and Martin. Marcy and Martin. What time is it? Martin and Marcy. Martin and Marcy. Laugh. Don't laugh. I gotta live with that every day. Have a little Palmer. Sorry. I give you one more chance at a fresh start. We should call ourselves the Freshenators, call ourselves the Ziploc Gang, call ourselves rappers because we're so fresh.
And then afterward, lick off the sex thing.
Lick the sex off each other?
Oh, God.
Fresh start.
Come on, let's fresh it up.
Tell us everything or I won't F you.
Do you know what I mean? Hard way. I can go right to the hard way. Why did you make that face like that?
Well, here she is. They left her under an overpass for the night.
You find anything?
Yeah, we found a lot of stuff. Somebody took a carton and jammed it into the air filter.
Why?
Found a snake that killed himself. I believe there's an Indian restaurant that's dumping its garbage in the back seat as well. Some inner city girls came by and
You don't need to go on.
no, I'm gonna tell you, they got their periods for the first time all over the back seat. They found your CD collection and they used it as toilet paper. Smell my fingers.
I'm not gonna just smell it. I'm not gonna do that.
What is that? Not long after that, a mama raccoon came along and gave birth on the floor. Placenta blew out all over the back window there. Thought it was clam chowder. Wasn't clam chowder. Thought it was yogurt. Was not yolk. Found a human penis in an eel's mouth.
In the car?
Yeah. How'd that get in there? I'm asking you.
Don't look at me like that.
Bodily fluid and hair samples, we determined that a bunch of old homeless dudes had an orgy in the car. Thanks for the F Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys. You know what it's called when they do that in here? It's called a dirt fight. It's called a soup kitchen. Stack and jack because they lie down and they can just jerk each other off. I've never seen so many fluids. And I'm pretty sure it's an infestation of either pubic lice or chiggers. We looked it up in a book, but nobody could figure it out. I'm not sure this is true. We're going to run it down the lab and do some tests, but I'm 85% sure this. Someone started a community garden in there, so that's a positive thing. I just want to know, is this human shit or not?
Don't you have a process to determine that?
Do you know the difference between pubic lice and a chigger?
I don't.
You Dirty Mike and the boys?
How you know who we are?
You left a note in that car. Police shithead.
You're judging us by the way aren't we? Look, you know what I did last night? I drank a lava lamp and I fucked a German Shepherd. Is that more disgusting? Or is that just one of the worst things I've ever heard? All I'm talking about is a bunch of naked hobos, a bunch of street dudes drunk on sterno. Now you can either go chloroform or you can go willingly. We're just gonna get in there, we're gonna put some D's in some A's. You like putting your D in someone's E? I don't know, fine. Well, then you're getting someone's E or no?
I'll put my foot in your ass, but I think you'll like it.
You damn right we will. We're gonna do some D's and A's and E's. You know, you was going to give me a price. Give me a price. Hey, it'll be nice. It'll be nice.
In fact, tomorrow morning, we see Bunker. Trying to play real beer. You keep pointing it at me. I can't do it. You need an ambulance back. Told you. Let's make it payday. This is such $1 million for the thing.
He's designed 3 of his own. You know, one of them, you can hold up to anybody's beer.
That's the vodka.
I'm still so broke. He last night.
She was so wasted I had to sleep on the floor.
Well, that's every day, but okay. I had to go to specialist. I didn't get to it. It was really very.
The doctor said it was similar to the rating of a German Shepherd.
Things in bed with you that I haven't done anyone since.
You're dynamo. Can you teach classes?
Stop talking. Stop talking.
I'm so full of construction. Actually killed a coyote. They went in and altered the records. They went into alter the records so they hide their shows. Now they went into alter the records so they in.
We are about to become best friends.
They went into alter the records.
Absolutely. What? I see the future. That's me and you. The beach. The zip.
Lentil stage the whole cast here. Lentil stage.
What? 1, 2, 3. Let's talk about model trains. What do you think of yeah, your name? We're gonna be best friends. I want you to know everything about me. I want to know everything about you. Sometimes I Google image Grand Canyon. I forget what time it is, you know. I don't have one hand. Bro, this body. Have you ever stupid butthole here? Time.
Do you think there's a possibility that you might shut the fuck up?
No. Before we got involved with Huntress and Detroit, and it was dark times. The Stone Ages of security. We usually chose to merge with another vendor, and it didn't service very well. Life at Connecting Point was full of chasing alerts. They were using before Huntress were Weber antivirus and a combination of different DNS filtering tools, but really just more on the antivirus side.
We used SentinelOne before, and the issue was not having, a live stock in somebody 24/7 monitoring our client systems.
If I had to get rid of one of the products that I use in my security stack between Huntress and the AV, I would get rid of the AV. What intrigued me with Huntress is the out-of-band approach that they had to security. They were looking for something completely different. Taking the jump to Huntress was to focus more on a holistic look at our endpoints. Having Huntress bring their security experts to the table feels like a bolt-on to our team.
corpsing when you're an actor.
Yeah,
And so the uninitiated corpsing is when you unintentionally laugh on a scene.
Brushed your teeth today, yeah?
It's an absolute nightmare, and you can't stop yourself laughing. It's a real extreme form of hysteria in your body.
We should get a cup of tea or something. Well, listen, we should do it, you know. We should get a cup of tea or something. Oh.
By the time you're laughing during the sixth take, no one else is laughing anymore.
Oh, it's awful quiet.
The difference on this program is that everybody corpses. And there's nobody worse than Ricky.
Big campus?
When you're acting, you're not caught up in the moment. Anything can put you off. You're never not aware of your surroundings. So suddenly, one little thing will bring up the absurdity of what you're doing. And you just go, it's impossible.
Personally, I don't think of myself as a consummate pro.
I don't get it.
You don't get it. I don't laugh or anything like that. I'm very hard to get going.
I don't get it.
Big laugh.
From the outside, it looks like you're indulging yourselves.
Yeah.
Because you're laughing, and of course laughing is the one thing you associate with being irresponsible or joking around. And it's not, it's just this uncontrollable reaction. I don't get it. I don't get it.
You don't get it. I've been proud of that, so
I don't get it.
you don't. I'm just gonna say, I was that I felt ashamed. You don't get it. Oh, I think I'll stay at it for now.
It's one of the most bizarre sensations. You can't really explain it until you've experienced it. With my pen, yes, take it. See there? I didn't know. I'm not working here.
I've never found a scene so hard to perform as the one in which Andy Millman catches the agent masturbating. You have one. I tried to think how many takes it took, and in the end, it was like an hysteria, and you really didn't know when it was going to end. Luckily, I think we know the scene in a couple of hours, which was good going.
When I wasn't really acting in the office, and I used to watch Ricky crack up during scenes with other actors, it frustrated me. I didn't understand why you couldn't just stop it. It was like they were having a laugh, they were indulging themselves, they were being children. And it's not till you're there, and the cameras are switched on, and something is said, and it sets you off. Yeah, you can't stop. Just take it from bed, please. Yes, take it. Hello. It's already absurd because I'm on my knees and he has to ask me the question, are you masturbating? Which is always going to be tricky. Two grown men, one of whom's asking another question, are you masturbating? Let's move on. It's the silence as well. Because we knew that we had to leave. I love those pauses. I love
doing it longer than you normally would. And of course, all the time, Steve's thinking, any second now, he's going to say, we masturbated. Weird. Please. Masturbated before I came in there. We masturbated. See? I was 1 second away there. I was 1 second away. Well, I should have take a moment to realise just. This is talking. We haven't talked about this. No, I didn't think I had to. No. But can you look me in the eyes? I'm sorry, no, that would be out of place.
Have you still got that costume from the Avengers? I was a modeling professionalism. Go away, Daniel. There was one moment when I was doing a sort of film sequence with Warwick Davis playing Wood Elf, and I went up to him and I have to say, Wood Elf, why do you cry? No, as I might. My flute makes no sound. And he's doing this little voice, and every time he said the word flute, it suddenly became incredibly funny. No, as I might. My flute makes no sound. See, I'm upstairs. Wood Elf. Sorry, I'm laughing. My flute makes no sound. Without my music, the birds cannot sing their morning song. Serious.
You try everything to put yourself off. You don't look at each other. You know, you try to think about other stuff. Ashley Walker, I remember, just started running around the set. As though that was so much she was going to run off. This laughter that she had.
So we should get a cup of tea.
What the fuck is she doing?
Films have learned not to comment, especially on live TV with some of the things that I've seen. It's absolutely ridiculous. Sometimes. And then he starts corpsing. It's the worst thing to be ever. I've just done the most unprofessional job in my entire career. I've done nothing but laugh through the whole day. Women have knobs. Women have phalanx. In famine. I do this little thing with my finger, and this being an orifice, we keep poking like this. I can't tell it, I was sweating buckets. A man has a knob. On TV, it takes about 30 seconds, but here in the studio, it's taken nearly 4 hours. Hot knobbing fun.
It's funny as well. So if you're talking to someone like that, it's funnier if you're talking to them. It's straight away you go, well, I'm never going to go through this, because you can see every bit of fear in their mind. You can see a slightest movement if they're going to laugh, if they do that with their mouth, and you're gone.
You see, men have knobs. Women have phalanx. Hot knobbing phalanx.
Oh God, you don't know. Steve, look at him. Dad, I defy anyone.
It gets earlier in the tank, so if I know that that's coming, I start laughing just slightly before that. Women are families. It's tiring. It's because you think, well, I'm never going to get this now. Not been funny. Not been funny. Not be yours. We all know you can't.
Okay.
Check his place, cock. Sometimes you do deliberately try and make other people switch out like that. My favourite thing, if I can put someone off, but without actually going wrong in the scene myself, that's like a little game. I just play it in my own head.
Well, that's a little drink.
Where's that? It's not taken. What I do sometimes is say things just before I take. There was one thing when, say I'm going to be behind me before action and outside the camp, I just said to her, I said, okay, I'm gonna stick a word on the end of Ivy. So she thinks, oh, what stupid word is going to put me off? And what the word was just restaurant. You know, okay, to stay there. She laughed because she knew that was the joke. It was a normal word. I looked fine. I was just saying, going to the other restaurant. It looked her off every time. Let's go over this one. And you'll see in the scene when she laughs, okay, because I go, oh, and that's so everyone around's going, oh, come on, right, this is history. I can't see it. You guys can look at this one.
Future, Sajada, and possibly the as well. Wait, hold on a minute. This thing's down. Let's smash your back doors out.
Where come from Captain Tan?
Where's where Camden Town? I call it a cap top gun. Please, not talking to them. So heard live prerogative by Bobby Brown. In 2003, at a Miami restaurant, Bobby Brown ordered 3 plates of clams, started crying hysterically, and jumped on a table and started singing with clams dribbling out of his mouth. And for viewers at home, the answer is A, cocaine. Spain, clams. Stephen, she sings for the same reason a dog barks. In other words, it's natural impulse, he just has to sting. And she wants a biscuit. Ridiculous. When Anthony Hughes was a child, his father showed him how he'd grown one of his fingernails long to use as a coke spoon, and another short to be a pussy-friendly finger. People should read. Stay friendly. Heavy. Rhythm is gonna get you, rhythm is gonna get you, rhythm is gonna get you. Glorious to fail. Thursday, watch the walls instead. Know what you need. You need a hug. I know you feel you have issues with intimacy. You feel that you have 1,000 friends on MySpace, but real friends that you can touch. No, I'm touching you now. You don't need police. You just... Personally got Jermaine Jackson. So, now, I read a thing recently. Tell me if this is correct or incorrect. You had 2 children with your second wife. They are called Your Majesty. Your second wife had previously had 2 children with your brother Randy. Was that being awkward? If I was one of your kids, let's say I was Your Majesty, that would be fun for me. My brothers are also my cousins, which is fine. What about mine? Does he have something weird? Dance by David Bowie. David Bowie played Pontius Pilate in The Last Temptation of Christ. I'm not saying he was wooden, but a certain Mr. Jesus Christ was nailed to him.
Killing jokes, it's the worst joke to show.
Did you ever meet Martha on the Vandellas? Did you ever, the Vandella? You and all the Vandellas? You very, nice existence now. Would you ever miss them? You know, the sex, the booze and the institutions. It's like that, the crazy object about bungee jumping. Would you ever miss them? You're a dummy man. Just tell me. Having like a... Nothing. It don't believe if I'm listening to but you look so different cycle deck. So you didn't know that. Shout to me something. We love everyone. Right, you don't call me like that. No, everyone else call me like that. Shoot like a sweet shit where kill me and make it look like suicide. Any ideas? Well, just so upset when we said we're getting out to play. You know, you can't go off my brother, get away with it. Your abilities are almost literally Preston. Good, okay. All tracks run by Preston. Except 2, 3, 7. 11, 13 and 15. Sorry, no, I like it though. big presto. It wasn't what I was to be doing. That, it got me the room I was collecting. The shoot was for the Daily Mail, which made me feel really posh and upmarket. I only read his wife's book. I can't believe that upset him. I mean, I don't know if he's read. I read the whole thing. It upset me. TV starts later, Rich. Legends English did untimely death from a heroin overdose. Later, Rich. After refusing to buy a ticket. And to think, the Sex Pistols only sang about anarchy in the UK. This guy's living it, man. You're going to be a peculiar nuisance, the evening. Melton Thatcher. And now I'm cool. What? You do? Yeah. Sure that one. I'm begging. It's a begging thing. Do you know what? Yeah. But then again, okay. We are. He does a Towers of London, it's like a sort of documentary type thing. So we have a clip. This is a moment where you're having sort of disagreement with your management or the record label. Here's the paper. So you Did he suggest that you couldn't stick on the Sex Pistols? What did I know? Crossed over this point, but Donny Tourette's gone missing. Which was this man? Who knows where he's gone? But wants to know that we'll play him. Guys, we have difficulty booking people. Good guess with what thank you. Really? Using me for small things. So I'm bringing yourself by New Kids on the Block. New Kids only starred in a reality TV show, Totally Boy Band, and their single predictably got to number 35 in the charts. Examples of entertaining television programs, failing to transverse substantial record sales include Lisa Scott Lee, Ashley Simpson, Kelly Osbourne, and I can't think of another one. Can't think of one. Before you answer, Jason,
Yes.
tell us about your hat.
I have a very voluptuous head.
Ruins, turns.